were checking out Eon's route in Radiant Tale, just the earlier part of the story, getting to know the character. So let's begin. Past the bookstore with a red roof, turn at the stationery shop onto the street. Superior said that I used to live around here in the past, but it's no good. I still can't remember anything. I tried to compare the scenery with my memories from 10 years ago, like a spot the difference game, but nothing was the same. Feeling a complicated mix of emotions, I walked through the streets when... Huh, is that the signboard for Cheers? Oh, so the Cleda branch was here. Wait. Before the familiar signboard was a motionless man with piercing eyes. Is that Eon? He hadn't exactly been a happy camper about me joining circus. Talking to him one-on-one required mustering up a little courage, but... We're going to travel together for a long time, so I can't let it stay this way. Excuse me, Eon. Oh, is he a Tifalia? How's it going? Have you heard anything worthwhile from the residents? No, they all cower in fear when I attempt to speak to them. This poor guy, he has like this complex where just everybody's scared of him. I had decided to observe the passerbys instead and focus on the townscape as a whole. Oh, I see. I can't deny that he's a little menacing, so I don't know how to reply to that. And what do you think? Has anything caught your attention? Radhi was right. Kalita is pragmatic under an optimistic lens, but it can also be described as a place with little concern for the joys of life. The difference is clear if we compare it to Earthier. Decorations and flowers are nowhere to be found on the streets either. Now that you mention it, there's no nature to be seen. That does make it feel a little desolate. Shops that sell recreational items are also scarce. 8 and 10 bucks available at bookstores are reference material. Pubs and taverns were a frequent sight in the capital, but the only one that stands out here is Cheers. I cannot find any others. He's been observing very keenly. I'm impressed that like he managed to notice that much stuff from like not talking to anyone, just from just from living life and just watching things play out. Out of admiration, I nodded. Then I mustered up that one bit of courage I'd found earlier to make a proposal. If it's alright with you, how about we go around the city together? With me? Yes. I've already walked around the whole city once. If we explore as a pair, we might be able to see things from a different angle, so... I laughed at the decline. That was a fast decline. What? If I'm with you, the residents will be afraid and conversation will be difficult. Therefore, it is more efficient for us to go our separate ways. You shall talk and I shall observe. I mean, you do have a point. I shall see you later, then I will return to the tents in the evening. Hey, wait up! He turned on his heel and began walking away, but I chased him hurriedly. We won't leave him alone. I only asked to walk together, but he flat out refused. Maybe he really does dislike me. I trailed after him disheartened until Eon turned around looking puzzled. Why are you following me? If you wish to investigate, we should split up. I know that's a more efficient plan. After all, our goal is to understand the people here so that we can put on a good show. But in my mind, learning about the other circus members is just as important. What do you mean? Eon halted his footsteps, and I saw this as an opening to persuade him. I spoke quickly while I had his attention. You know, I only just joined the team, so I don't know anything about anyone yet. But if I keep on feeling distant, I can't do my job as a producer or PR manager. That's why I want to know more about all of you, and that includes you, Eon. I made a desperate appeal to him. Eon's brows knitted together. He looked vexed as he let out a light sigh. I see, your reasoning is sound. Yes, he can't argue. Unless you understand this better, it will be impossible to come up with a composition for our performance. Yes, so... However, I'm afraid that I maintain my stance in your recruitment. I'm still against it. I believe our journey is demanding and perilous enough to warrant that opinion. Does he not think we can fend for ourselves? Eon ended the conversation with those words and began walking away again. But if I back down now, that defeats the purpose of talking to him in the first place. No matter what he thinks, what I know for sure is that I want to learn about him. Okay, let's be direct about this. We're gonna keep chasing the poor guy. I psyched myself up again and posed a distance to one go. Excuse me, Anna, is there anything you'd like to do in our next show? Something I wish to do? Yeah, Pascali's performance, for example, will center around his water magic. And well, I was wondering how I should direct your performance, Eon. You don't have to worry too much. It's our first show, so everyone's still figuring it out as they go. As long as you all show off your unique talents, the audience will definitely smile. Nothing. He shut that idea down. And not because he was a man of few words. There was clear rejection in his voice. I'm a man who is only good for fighting. I could never make anyone smile. Oh wait, that's sad. Does he have some past problems too? Do you want to talk about them? Sit down. Huh? Genie asked me to appear on stage, which is why I am a performer, but in truth, I would much rather be a stagehand. Well, tough, you're on stage whether you like it or not. No, I'm sure you can make people smile though. Might give him a confidence boost. After that, Eon didn't make any more complaints about me going along with them. We went around the city once before returning to the vicinity of the tents. And yeah, we didn't end up talking much. Sorry for being so unreasonable and following you around, Eon. No, it was not a bother. And thanks for putting up with me so far. I'm in charge of dinner tonight, so I'll head off to buy some groceries. Letting out a big sigh internally, I began heading towards the busy street. Wait, please. You will need to purchase many items considering the size of our group. Would it not be difficult for you to carry them alone? Oh, I can just make a few trips back and forth. That's not an issue. Eon looked as if he were wrestling with an idea for a few seconds. That would take a lot of effort and time as well. I shall accompany you. Use me as your porter. I feel like we just stacked boxes on top of his head and he has to bring them all back. Would that pester you? I never thought he'd make such an offer. My eyes began to shine and... Not at all unhappy. I think that would be more the case. I don't know why he suddenly offered to help, but I can't let this opportunity go to waste. Not at all. I'm happy. Thank you, Eon. I'll gladly take you up on that. I do not see why you find joy in such a trivial matter, but... His features seemed to soften somewhat into the ghost of a smile as he nodded. Okay, so maybe it's not as scary as he seems. In any case, he would save me a lot of trouble if he helped, that was for sure. Okay then, I'm counting on you, Eon. And well, it would be nice if you helped me out with prep for dinner. Understood. I do not know how helpful I will be, however. Thanks, it's okay. I'll do the fine-tuning, like adjusting the taste. I puffed up my chest and made that declaration confidently, but well, I quickly came to regret making that statement. In a good way. Is he gonna be really good at cooking now or something? Is he gonna have a big talent? A feast was spread on the table and a beautiful display and everyone's eyes gleamed. This meat is so satisfying and tender. The gravy is super tasty too. I don't think your crumbs everywhere. Did you come from an island with no tableware? I gotta say, this is totally fabulous. That's Lieber's poster girl for you. Did you also work in the kitchens as well while you were at Lieber? Yeah, what about that? Wait, hold up y'all. This doesn't taste like Talia's cooking. You can tell Ratty? Of course, don't underestimate how long Ratty the Great's eating your food. We can't even tell the difference? That's impressive. Well, really? Then who? It was me. Just the way he said that. A low voice echoed out from the kitchen, and as a reflex, everyone shared a surprised look. We all went over to the kitchen to take a peek, and there we found... Look at the little apron with the bear on it. Oh my goodness. Look at the apron with the bear. Oh, this is such cute like chibi art. Eon wearing an adorable apron as he worked on one dish after another. The dessert for tonight is custard pudding. Inform me if you prefer to go without the caramel sauce. Oh, Eon, you know how to cook? Well, my original plan was to make everything by myself, but I discovered that he was amazing at this when I asked him to help. In fact, even all the sauces were made by Eon. To be honest, his cooking is clearly more delicious than mine. I boasted that he could trust me with tuning the taste. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Unbelievable. Eon doesn't seem like someone sensitive to finer details, yet he was able to make such intricate dishes. This guy could be a pro chef. Food really is wonderful. Looks like we've got two clear contenders for cooks in the future. Eon and Tifalia it is. Eon's level's above me, but I'll do my best. That is not true. I still have a lot to learn from you. We need to have a cook-off. Later on, Eon took off his apron once he finished in the kitchen. I called out to him. Eon, everyone loved your food. It was shockingly yummy. Did you learn how to cook somewhere? No, I was brought up in an environment where I had to be responsible for myself. And there was a period when the only thing I could do was cook. I read books and studied many things. Wait, you learned all this by yourself? I did. That is why I never expected others to be so delighted by it. Eon's eyes slightly narrowed as he looked to our comrades digging into dessert. I peered at him from the side and gave him a grin. Eon, remember what you said today that you could never make someone smile? But look at them. This is way too good. I want one more. Seconds for me too. Gimme. There's only two left, so you two will have to share one. Hey, did you just try to keep one all to yourself while feigning nonchalance? That was sneaky. That was very sneaky. See, you definitely have the power to make people happy, Eon. I see. When he said that, his expression like usual didn't seem to change much. Yet for some reason it looked like a smile to me. This is a smile. Alright, I think we'll end off around there, I think. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you'd like to see more videos on Radiant Tail, please do stick around and check them out. I have some on the channel and more will be coming. And I will see you guys next time.